Yo, what's good with y'all boys? It's Beyond the Pill, episode 7. Um, it wouldn't be fair to me, it wouldn't be fair to you if I didn't tell you the full side of all the stories, the full authentic side of what I'm going through here in college, here in my journey to become an entrepreneur, to become successful. Um, I relapsed after going to a party. I was drunk and I relapsed, and I was like, fuck it. And I had that mentality where I was like, fuck it, I don't really care no more. So I'm just gonna do it. And I was doing it and I was like, bro, this shit is like, there's no point to this. There will be times where you don't want to relapse because you don't want to feel that after. You don't want to feel that shame or guilt or regret after. And I think for the longest time I've gotten over the fear of being alone, because I understand I'm gonna be alone for the rest of my life, in a way in where it's like you're gonna be with you. So you have to make yourself the best possible person for yourself. So, you know, that's what happened, bro. We're back on like day 2 or 1. We're on like a week and a half. My longest streak was 72 days. Um, and um, I've been realizing over these past couple just journey relapses of going through senior retention that it's more of the basis on what is your why of doing it. You know, for the longest time, my why was to just do it because I didn't know what else. And then when I started doing it, I started understanding my energy, and I started liking my energy, and I started liking being clear. I started liking being not always separate from God. I started fighting God, and then all kind of the attacks get more when you start fighting God. But my why now, and you can get a little value out of this, is I want to survive and I want to thrive. I don't just want to be in a situation where, you know, I can't survive on my own because my energy is lost, or I'm dissipating my energy um, from stress or doing other bad habits that are not going to enable me to be able to thrive and not just survive. Because right now I'm going through a certain shift in just everything. I run track on scholarship at a D1 college, so I'm starting not to see the joy in running or sports anymore. I'm starting to see like I want more to life than that. I want to be doing my own thing. I want to make money my own way. I want to be able to be free. And right now, I'm kind of a hypocrite because I'm saying I want to be free, but I'm not free from the sin. I'm not free from addiction, to be real. And if you can't go a year without it, if you can't just stop doing it and not look back, it's an addiction. That's just to me, right? If I can't stop eating fast food for like, I mean, of course, but like if you can't stop doing something, just tell your brain to stop it. It's not an addiction, but you're locked in a certain aspect. You're a slave in a certain aspect. So that's what I want to break free from. And the things I'm doing right now, being an entrepreneur, trying to be disciplined, being ambitious, is all about freedom. It was never about the money. It's never about, women. It's not about none of that shit. It's about freedom. And this world wants you to be enslaved through desire. And I understand that. And for me to go back into that shit was just like, it was just mind boggling. I was just like, why the fuck would I do that shit to myself? And I realized in the gym, like I was lower energy. I felt weaker. I feel more tired. Like it's real. You know, when you go on a streak and you come back to the state and you go back on a binge, you understand this shit is real. You understand that you had your energy and now you don't. And this shit is real. Because you went 2 weeks, you went a month without doing that shit, and now you're back to square one. Shit is real. So um, the value for today, the value for episode 7 is just to make sure that you know your intention. Make sure that you know your why. Make sure that you know why you're doing this shit. Make sure you know your purpose. Make sure you know your goals. And if you are in a certain place to where you have to survive, that's the best way to do this. Because when your back is against the wall and you feel like that, you have to tap into something. And it can't be to the flesh because the flesh only breeds death. So lock in is May. Let's lock in for 2025. I know it's like late, but we can still do this. Peace.